So, today we are learning how to run zone defense and run it more effectively. So we're first going to go over what zone defense is. So, this team will pull the Frisbee, the black cup, to this side of the field to the opposing team, who will catch it right here. Okay, so now that the other team has their defense set up, or offense set up, we're going to set up this team's defense. Okay, so number 1 is going to go be the mark. In our zone. Number 2 is going to come right here to help guard this side, so the throw can't go through here to this dude. And then number 3 will go right here to make sure the throw can't go here. So that's our zone cup. Now we're going to set the rest of our zone. Okay, so number 4 is going to be our middle. We'll be straight smack dab in the middle. We'll also try to help make sure the throw doesn't come through these two guys to here. Okay, now number 5 is going to be our left wing, who is responsible for this side of the field. Now number 6 is going to be our right wing for this side of the field. And then number 7 will be our deep, who is responsible for making sure that none of the deep throws from this team get to the end zone. So that is your zone defense. So if the throw goes over to this handler, the entire zone moves over. Like so. We're going to put it back to the middle. Now we're going to show you how to run it more effectively. So instead of just having them run around wherever they want with the Frisbee, you want to try to force them to the sideline. So you don't want them to throw the disc around to this handler. You want to force them to throw it to this handler, which then means that this handler will move over, and then the zone moves over. And then hopefully you'll keep forcing the disc towards the sideline. And eventually, you'll be all the way on the sideline as you force them all the way over. So now, instead of your zone being like 1, 2, 3, number 1 is going to go behind to make sure that they can't throw it back to their other handler, who will also be back here. Now number 3 comes up in front, then number 2 becomes the mark. And then your left wing will come down here, your middle will come over and cover here, and then your deep will come in here, and then this right wing will move over to the middle. And now they are forced on the sideline, so then hopefully they cannot. The goal is to make it so they can drop it here, because then we're super close to the end zone, and then we can score. So the goal is to keep them from moving the disc up the field, because they can't move it up the field because it's blocked going this way, it's blocked going this way, and it's blocked going that way. Because this guy can cover here, here, this person can cover here and here, this person can cover in here, and then the deep is responsible for any hammers, upside down throws into the end zone. That's how you run your zone more effectively. And yeah, probably go through it one more time, but just mostly without much talking. So yeah, I can reset it. So we're going to show you how to run zone defense more effectively one more time. So the goal is to force the Frisbee to this side of the field. So then you can trap the Frisbee on the sideline, because then they cannot throw this way because it's out of bounds, and they cannot throw backwards or forwards. So since you're forcing the throw this way, the throw is most likely, well, is usually always going to be thrown to this handler. Then the zone cup, these three people, will shift over. And then since you shifted your zone cup over, that'll force them to throw this throw again. Now, since you've done this, again, they're going to be forced to throw this throw. Now, the zone changes a little bit. Number 3 comes in front. Number 2 goes to the mark. And number 1 goes behind to prevent the throw to this guy, who will be behind trying to get the throw. Okay, now number 5 comes down into this space to help over here. Number 4 comes up in here to prevent this throw. Number 6 goes to the middle. Number 7 just shifts over to make sure there are no throws that come over, because they don't want the disc to come up and over here, so that's why this guy needs to be here. So now, since you're super tight on this one guy, he can't really throw to any of these guys, no matter where they go. Can't get open because this guy is covering here, this guy's covering here, this guy's covering here. All of this space is now covered up, because you technically made a big triangle around this one guy. So now he can't throw the Frisbee. So that's good. So now he'll turn, either stall him out, or he'll throw a throw that won't be able to be completed. One of these, this guy could tap it down, or it could just go like this and no one will be able to get it. So that's good for your team. So now you're on offense and you can score. That is how you run zone defense, and how you run zone defense more effectively.